Let me quickly ask you before we go to Senator Milai.
Yes.
What was the amount you collected as dressing allowance?
We never collected one kobo as dressing allowance. There was nothing like that during our time. Nothing.
Okay, let me go to Senator Milai now. Senator Milai, a lot of people are asking questions, and of course, it's not only me asking questions here. Nigerians, some of those who voted for you are asking questions. Tell us, what do you collect as dressing allowance?
Anyway, before I answer you what I get for dressing allowance, I want to answer Senator Okoromu by saying that he, as a legislator, did he declare his asset publicly? I can tell you no, he did not. And I followed President Buhari in his campaign.
He promised to declare it publicly.
Virtually to everywhere, every part of this country. And I can tell you that President Buhari did not make any public statement anywhere to say, I will declare my asset publicly. And I tell you, it's not a big deal for President Buhari. Is he, Senator Femi Sir, are you challenging the incorruptible nature of President Buhari? Or what is the hypothesis of your question? The truth of the matter is everybody in this country can testify to the transparent, honest nature of our president. And our president is not one who has a skyscraper in Abuja or has an account anywhere in the world apart from Nigeria. So if you are asking questions about and making him his declaration of his assets and a major deal, then automatically you are trying to slow us down. And I will answer straight that his campaign promises, all his campaign promises are systematically being attended to. And I want to assure Nigerians, those who are trying to rush Mr. President into committing the mistakes of yesteryears, that our president, our performing president, is driving within speed limits. Because speed kills. Speed kills, and it's dangerous to speed. And we've seen governments who came into this country and sporadically operated, and at the end of the day, their performance was a beautiful nonsense. So what President Buhari is doing is in tune with the demands and yearning and aspirations of Nigerians. If you don't curb corruption, if you don't fight corruption to stand still, not minding who is involved, then it will be practically impossible to block leakages. It will be practically impossible to block wastages. Today, the fear of President Muhammadu Buhari alone has created a change mantra in the civil service of this country and even in the operations of the finances of this country. Today, even electricity is getting more stable because of the fear of this upright Nigerian. And all I am saying is that Nigerians should support this man instead of castigating him or trying to pull him down or measuring him by less than 100 days. I mean, we must support this man to succeed. And I know by the special grace of God, President Muhammadu Buhari will succeed in repositioning this country.
All right. Please go ahead to tell us what exactly is your dressing allowance, Senator Milai.
The wardrobe allowance for each legislator is 42,000 naira per month.
Okay. All right. Just let us look at some of this other information so that we can get a sense of. There were some recommendations at the national conference, which perhaps some people will be asking questions. We're looking for solutions to myriads of problems, but then it looks like we have them somewhere kept in the shelves. Take a look at some of these. For example, forms of government is being recommended that we should have a modified presidential system of government. There you go. Well, there is also a recommendation that the president should select not more than 18 ministers from the 6 geopolitical zones. Let's move to other parts. And it also says that there should be reduction of the cost of governance by pruning the number of political appointees and using staff of ministries where necessary. Let's move into what the recommendation says about legislature. It says that we should try to operate bicameral legislature, but all elected members of the legislative arms of all the tiers of government should serve on part-time basis. Then on anti-corruption, what are some of the recommendations? A special court to handle corruption cases should be established. And about immunity clause, listen to this, very interesting. The immunity clause should be removed if the offenses attract criminal charges. These are some of the recommendations. I have Senator Okoromo here. Senator Melaye, from some of these things that we've mentioned and the confab resolutions, do you think it's going to be necessary for your party to take this on in resolving some of the challenges that we have currently now?
Yeah, what I want to say is that my party set up a transition committee, and this transition committee have done a very, very beautiful work. The report of this committee is with the president, and this report will be systematically implemented. As far as the confab is concerned, it's a PDP political jamboree, and it's not different from the confab of 2005. And I can also begin to agitate the kind of money, colossal amount of money that Senator Femi and his colleagues in the confab wasted, because billions of naira was wasted, and as far as I'm concerned, that is not going to be productive in any way. But looking at what you have said now, I am against the recommendations of the committee for a bicameral legislature. It is too expensive, it is cumbersome, it slows down decision, because you need a concurrence between the House of Reps and the Senate before decisions can be taken. So we need a unicameral legislature if we are going to be serious. And I also support a part-time legislature for and even the system of governance. I would rather go back. I would suggest we rather go back to regionalism, because we have done what we have achieved under regional government in this country. We cannot achieve again today. Under the regional government, the Ahmadu Bello University was built even before the discovery of oil, from the proceed of cotton and granite.
All right.
Today,
Senator Miller, just a moment, because we are running out of time. Just a moment. Let me allow Senator Okoromo and Dr. Nweze to come in on it. You were part of that confab.
Yes.
Would you agree that it was a jamboree?
Well, I'm not surprised that as an APC man you said so, because the APC was opposed to the conference. The leader of the APC, Senator Tinubu, was vehemently opposed to the conference. Not only that, his allies in the north were also vehemently opposed to the conference. So now that they are in government, I'm not surprised they are saying what they are saying. But frankly, Nigeria has never had a better conference than we had in 2014.
What do you think about the recommendations?
The recommendations, if they are adopted, if they are implemented, most of the problems plaguing this country will be solved.
All right. Dr. Nweze, your thoughts?
Yeah, but I don't believe it was a jamboree, because, like I mentioned earlier, the change that Nigerians want starts with the restructuring of the Nigerian nation. And that national conference, provided an opportunity for us to air our views and make our suggestions, so that there'll be a sense of ownership. And then I read yesterday also that even they're considering establishing a special court, which was a recommendation
of the national
conference. Well, so if it was a jamboree, why are you picking up that's not the only thing they are also looking at. Because I have from a reliable source that they are even looking at national conference to pick up some of their policies.
All right, we really run out of time here, but I must thank you so much, Senator Dino Melaye, giving us a sense of exactly what the 8th National Assembly will be doing. Thank you for being a part of the program. Dr. Nweze, many thanks. And Senator Okoromo,
thank you very much.
Many thanks for having you.
You're welcome.
Many thanks for having you.
Well,
I must thank you also for being such a wonderful companion on the program tonight. On behalf of the team here at the Channels Television headquarters in Lagos, my name is Seun Okimale. Till next time, bye for now.